Anyway, Robin Williams would even say, well, apparently they were trying to stamp out Robin Williams, like I say, and Robin Williams would even say the first. Well, actually, like I say, what they did was they gave all the white people drugs or whatever, or something like that. They made them take them. Robin Williams would have all kinds of stories about how like he was force-fed drugs as a kid, or force-fed drugs, and then asked to perform or whatever else like that, or something like that. Like, anyway, it's probably true. Um, anyway, I think he would tell a story of how, like I said, everything that Ron Williams ever said was true. Um, I say that at the cost of myself because I might have asked them to do something. I don't know. Like I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I was very sorry for what happened to Ron Williams. I didn't know about it exactly. So, but anyway, like I said, I cared about him. His family, like, and his wife and their children and his parents, like everything. Like I said, he didn't need to go to work. They had plenty. They should have had plenty of money. They were very rich people. Anyway, though, but I think he also might talk about how it worked out okay because even though they stole everything, well, I mean, the problem is they killed them. His family. It's really horrible. I don't know why they killed him. Anyway, though, but the Robinsons, like I said, they had aircraft of their own and even houses and horses, and he would talk about that too, how he had houses and horses, I think, as a kid. And people would say, "You're lying, and it's not true. How could that be? Where'd you come from?" Anyway, his family was very rich, very well off. Um, I don't even know why he would show up at the movie stations, by the way. Like I say, he would show up every single day, Robin Williams. And he performed on the movies. I think it's mostly because I mean, I don't know why he did what he did. Like, he was a great, wonderful person. Like, he didn't have to show up. He was rich. He was always rich. Like, he should have wanted for nothing ever. But he found himself on the street for some reason. Anyway, like I say, Eddie Murphy and the black crew were trying to... This is a whole black person takeover. Hollywood, I don't know why. They're psychopathic. Anyway, though, basically, yeah. Anyway, they took everything from him, and he said he would tell the story about how it turned out okay because he made more. Anyway, he said he showed up for the audition to the show, and he was high as he was the most high person there, saying, like, they injected him. They're like, "Hey, you're gonna perform," okay. And they like gave him a hot shot of drugs, so he could barely even speak. He's like, "Oh," Eddie Murphy would. I mean, not Eddie Murphy. What's his name? Ron Williams would say how, or I think this is a story that they would tell. He would tell a story about how the first day he performed for what's called, they had taken everything from him, and he really needed this job because he didn't have any money, and he was out on the street, and he was like, anyway, like I say, I heard his name, Robin, and I think I might have even said if you ever need help, put your name first, put your last name first. I think I said that. If you ever need help, use your name, use your last name first. And like I say, the name Robin, I think that's why he was known as Robin Williams. Actually, was because he put his first name down, his last name down first, Robin. The name that could open up any doors, almost. So basically, and that's why he was known as Robin Williams, because he really needed the job and he really needed help and he was in a lot of trouble. So anyway, like I said, his name came across me and I was like, "Robin, wait a minute. Oh, that's my old haircut. Oh yeah, Robin. Yeah, hire that guy." So I was the one who actually said, like I said, I knew Robin's, and I also, there's some other stuff about the Robbins family having gone through bad times. I was like, yeah, hire that guy. Pay him more. Anyway, I was the one who actually made that decision. So, because that's what you do. I mean, if you ever need help, you put your last name first. And some people put it down as, "Oh, put your family first." It's like, no, put your last name first if you have a family. And anyway, So he did, and like I said, he got a job, and he would say that. So he got a job because I was like, well, I mean, even if it said Williams Robin, like it wouldn't have mattered. But I saw his last name, and it's also a little thing that we used to do. Like if you ever really need help, you put your last name first. It's also what they do in Germany. They put their last names first. So all of Europe. So anyway, and that's another thing. Like I said, after it was destroyed and everything else, I sent people over there to rebuild it because like Germany's my country. I had to stop it. I built Berlin. I gotta say, I love those people. Those people were the best people in the whole world. Anyway, just like Robin Williams. His family was some of the greatest, most loving, caring people ever. They were honest as day is long, as they say. Anyway, yeah. So his name came across me, and I was like, yeah, hire him. Make sure he gets a good wage. I didn't even care what color he was. You know, I don't really go by color. I went by name. So anyway, people that helped me and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah. So he got the job, even though he was high. Anyway, black people made all the white people shoot up with drugs, so they couldn't perform. Whatever. Although it helped some performances. Yeah, whatever. But Robin Williams was just drooling, basically. He said when he performed. But I mean, I didn't care. Like, I mean, it was his radio station or whatever. His family owned a lot of stuff. Like, he should have been rich forever. Anyway, I don't really know that much about it. But anyway though. But the point was that they acted and he got on stage and and he got his little paycheck of it, and he would say the story. And every week I would get my little paycheck and I would save it, just like my parents had done. And he saved all his money. Robin Williams saved every penny that he was ever given. And they would talk about that, how he had saved so much money. And he just lived in a normal house. And for the longest time. And I forget exactly how this turns into basically, he saved a lot of money and they kept on going after his money too. Anyway, yeah, the black Africans were pieces of fucking shit that I'd like to kill. I should have had Germany just exterminate them. They were going to exterminate them. Even though we knew they would come back and be a problem. We just pushed them off into some other spot. Anyway, they had taken over Madagascar, by the way. Massacre Island is what it was known for. Madagascar's real name is Massacre Island, where a bunch of black people slaughtered a whole bunch of white people. Or people. They attacked with punji sticks. They used their little oars and they basically swam over and attacked and killed everyone there, leaving the little parasite trails as they walked. Oh. Little parasite sticking out the bottom, going like this. They had some of it on film, actually. I think like that. The Aborigines or whatever, they attacked and they had little parasites hanging out their assholes as they ran. And Rob and Eddie Murphy would see these films too. How they, like, these warriors, these men would run and their little parasites would be hanging like ee underneath, like a third little thing, like swinging from back to back as they attacked and killed these people, or tried to anyway. Anyway, they raided the island. Anyway, black people used to oar around like that and just go kill people, take their stuff. Sharpen their metal into knives. Of course, we had guns, so just shot them. Anyway, yeah. Like I say, Eddie Murphy would make this skit about how you'd see these African warriors and they'd have a little parasite. That's because Eddie Murphy was at the house of the Robin Williams that they had killed. Poor little Robin Williams was out in the rain. Eventually, like I say, he went to one of his family's orphanages